Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Excuse my voice, it's a little bit scratchy this morning. So I feel like it's been forever since I've done a video. It may have only been a couple of weeks, and normally I just do unboxings and stuff. But this past week has just kind of thrown me some curveballs. And so, yeah, anyway, it's Saturday morning, so yay weekend. I'm home off. My husband is at work. FYI, if you follow me, you know my husband is a registered nurse, and he recently got a new position at the hospital, which is a case manager job, which means he will be working a regular Monday to Friday, 8 to 5, no holidays, no weekends kind of deal, like almost identical to my schedule, which is awesome. I'm so excited. If you're married to a nurse or you are a nurse, you know that if you're married to a nurse, you're home by yourself a lot. Holidays don't always pan out. Sometimes you just got to go on your own kind of thing. And it's been wonderful. It's been a great experience, and you might return to it later. But for now, I'm excited. And then I start to think, oh, he's going to be home on my weekends where I'm so used to having the whole house to myself and I can get in gear and clean and do what I want, or I can just lay around and binge watch 7 hours of Golden Girls, you know. But anyway, so today I just was like, you know what? I just want to do something that just kind of lifts my spirits a little bit. So we're just going to kind of gab. It's Saturday morning. I'm in I'll show you guys, so much fun, incredibly comfortable Mickey Donut pajamas. Y'all guys know I'm huge fans and followers of Mouse Marketplace, and they are personal shoppers at Disney World, Disneyland. And everyone was looking for these, and I know they searched and searched, and I think it was discovered that these particular pajamas were not a park item, at least not yet. Maybe later they will be. But I did search online through the Shop Disney website, and they were on there. And so they're just really light. They're very, very thin and soft. I don't know if you can see, it's a top. Well, you can't see, but it's just shorts that match. So anyway, sorry guys, my dog is making a lot of noise outside. So I'm in my PJs, and I'm not gonna lift my leg up, but I'm in my Minnie Mouse house shoes. And it also came with a bunch of like different accessories that matched it. So I have my blanket here. It also came with a throw pillow, which I opted out to buy, and a coffee mug. That's what the other thing was, that was shaped around like a donut, which is really cute. I may go back online and get it, but oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so sorry. You can tell I haven't really slept good. My eyes are all sad and puffy. So anyway, got my blanket, got my PJs, have my water in my gorgeous cup. If you need me, I'll be in my castle that came in a snack box from Mouse Marketplace. Again, they're the best. As well as my coffee in my Haunted Mansion cup. So really quick, just to talk about today. Let all the coffee in. I don't know if you've seen this one before. It's super cute, and this handle is like a guy's hand on the thing. It's awesome. Anyway, today I want to talk about my Disney bucket list. Like I said, I'm trying to shift gears and focus into things that, you know, kind of lift my spirits and make me happy and distract my mind. So I could do Disney bucket list. I opened an Etsy shop. I kind of had attempted this a couple years ago with coasters. I used to make custom coasters, which I still do. I still make coasters. But since I started doing my own ears and started my Cheers to Ears page on Facebook, and I kind of sold some here and there, and it was kind of fun. I kind of wanted to try the Etsy thing again. So I will talk about that later. I did open an Etsy shop. I'm not even kidding you guys, there's probably only like 8 items on there right now, but I'm working on that. I have kind of dove into a whole bunch of new designs, some new items and things to put on the shop. So I guess right now I'm kind of working on inventory. The shop is up, it is open, it is active. You can definitely go and purchase from it. I'll put the link down below. But beware, there's not a whole lot of inventory, but there will be. It's coming. And I'm branching out to doing not just Disney ears. I'm doing Disney inspired, Disney themed ears, of course. I still plan to do some sets of coasters that I will sell, resin coasters. And I'm coming up with a few ideas of things for our Harry Potter Universal park goer fans. I've read and done some research. It's just not acceptable. Even if you have Harry Potter ears and they're so cute, people kind of look funky at you. But if that's what you like to do, then rock on. But I found something else, and I will show you a prototype of it. prototype. I'm working on it. So anyway, guys, coffee. My bucket list. Y'all are probably going to be like, Christina, you are missing so many things off your bucket list. So this is going to be like, hey, here's my bucket list. In the comments below, though, please put anything that you're like, oh my gosh, we tried this and it's amazing, you've got to do it. So look at my cute portfolio. I bought this when I was getting all of my organization tools for my Cheers to Ears page. It helps me keep track of orders and invoices that have gone out, shipping, payment, all that kind of good stuff. And like I said, I'm doing this on a very small scale. I have a full-time job, this is on the side, but I really enjoy it. It's an outlet for me to be able to make all these things and then actually make a few dollars off of it and send it on to someone who's actually going to go and wear it in the park, because we don't go all the time. So anyway, enough rambling. How cute is this? This is also Disney Shop. Yeah, Disney Shop online. So it's adorable. It has a big notepad, 2 pen slots, and a place for, I think, business cards. These are all sticky notes. As you can see, so many different pads, and then one big pad in the middle. So we're going to just start. Sorry guys, I kind of alternate drink coffee and water. I'm used to drinking so much water during the day, and so after I have coffee, I kind of feel like I can feel it on my teeth or whatever, but I love coffee. So anyway, okay, enough rambling. Okay, item number 1, and I'm not really going to like show you guys. I guess I could just zoom in if y'all actually wanted to read it, but I'm going to go over them. Now, some of the things on this bucket list are my bucket list items, but we've already done. Some I want to do again. So I've kept them on here. So I'll tell you as we get to each one if we've done it before, and kind of a quick recap of our experience. Okay, so first one was to go to Animal Kingdom Lodge and stay in the Savannah View room. Boom, done. Get to mark that one off. Our last trip in January, we stayed in a Savannah View room at Animal Kingdom Lodge, and I have to tell you, it was worth every penny. For us, it lived up to the hype. And I always say that because it does not matter how amazing something is. Someone somewhere has had a bad experience with it or would not rate it worth the money. For us, it was worth the money. We did go in an off season. Our package did end up qualifying for some awesome discounts, and I use a magical vacation planner. Her name is Allison Sproul. I'll put her information below. She's the queen when it comes to helping you kind of tweak your package in ways that help you fall into the parameters of discounts. So anyway, all that aside, we loved it. It was amazing. Yes, we woke up every morning, sat on the balcony. Yes, there were giraffes. Yes, there were zebras. Yes, they were active in the morning and in the kind of dusk time. We loved it. It made it very hard to leave the room to go to the park because it was wonderful. And I made a joke to my husband that the first day we got home, I got out of our bed and I went to our window and opened the curtains, and I was like, I'm sad. There's no giraffes out here in our yard. So anyway, yes, Animal Kingdom Lodge Savannah View room, we can check that off. I'm leaving that on because we do want to do it again later down the road. Of course, it is a pricier option, but that's a yes. Okay, second one, we want to stay at the Grand Floridian. And I know so many of you are going to go, yes, 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 do it, do it, do it. But these bigger type resorts, we take a little longer to save up for and to plan for. So we definitely want to go and stay at the Grand Floridian. The next one, I guess, kind of goes along with that. I want to do the tea at Grand Floridian. I know that's not really my husband's cup of tea, but I have read it's really neat. It's kind of just a fun experience. And that the little tea cake sandwich collection or assortment that they offer is really good. So I want to do that. I'm not sure if I'm naming this right, you guys. You tell me. I think it's like called the Wild Africa Track or hike in Animal Kingdom. Like you sign up and you actually have an entire day with like a tour guide maybe, but you trek through certain areas on foot of the Animal Kingdom Reserve. Something like that. Do I have that right? Anyway, I've seen videos about it. I've seen people talk about how it's really neat. But it's an entire day. It's a whole day event. Like I think you even start out, you have breakfast, and then you having a scheduled set lunch break all like together, and then you go and finish the trek and all that. And it ends, I think, either at Sanaa or Boma. maybe, and then you have dinner there. Anyway, Wild Africa Trek hike, we want to do that one day. Cinderella's Royal Table, we have done this one. I've marked it off, but I am leaving it on here because we want to do it again. We did an early morning pre-park opening breakfast. We did like 8 a.m. And yes, it was an early morning to get up and get out and go, but it was so worth it. Once again, if you have gone and it was awful for you, I'm so sorry. We were blown away by the food, the service, the picture op with Cinderella beforehand. It was incredibly immersive, and we ended up being seated at a little 2-seater table by a window that, I kid you not, just overlooked all of Magic. Like, I can't even think about it right now. It makes me so sad. I kind of want to go back. And sitting there, and I'm sipping my coffee, and I'm looking out at an empty Magic Kingdom. So you're seeing all of the rides and the buildings and the restaurants, and there aren't any people, and it's just so magical. It was amazing. And so by the time we got done, we sort of had the park to ourselves. I mean, we walked onto many rides. We had great photo ops. So that's something that I thought would be a one-time thing for me. And once we did it, we loved it, but I want to do it again. So Cinderella's Royal Table. I want to eat at Albert and Victoria's. I know that's also a gotta plan very early in advance, very pricey option. Dressing nice, dressing up, like that's an actual dinner event kind of thing, but I think that would be fun. Be Our Guest. We have been to Be Our Guest for lunch. The food was not as great as we anticipated. The, of course, experience was. It was great. The location. We stayed in the ballroom, but we do want to go back for a different meal. Either try dinner or breakfast, and stay maybe in the West Wing or one of the other areas. So we want to do that again. We just want to go for a different meal time and stay somewhere else. The Royal Theme Room at Port Orleans Riverside. I remember years ago hearing about these, and I was like, oh my gosh, I want to do that. We did do that. We stayed there on our honeymoon, actually. I marked that one off. I don't want to do it again. Was it worth it? Yes. Especially if you have littles that are into that. The whole room is very immersive, and it's almost like a Where's Waldo type of thing. You could literally say, okay, where's the rug that's in Aladdin and it's on the floor, and where's the mice from Cinderella, and they're literally in the wallpaper border around the top of their room. So they did great. The room was gorgeous. It was wonderful. I really did like it. Royal Theme Room, but probably wouldn't do it again. The Pick a Pearl experience, I did do that. That was fun. I may want to do that one again. I chose a carriage setting necklace to have my pearl put in. We did that on our honeymoon, so it was very sentimental to me. But later, I thought I would love to have a ring, maybe, to do that. So I want to do that one again. Dessert fireworks party. We were able to mark this one off our list on our last trip. We did the Magic Kingdom, of course, dessert fireworks party. All the parks have their own version. And it was cold as all get out, but it was wonderful. It was wonderful. It was like the best outside live action sing along, everyone was into it experience. It was great. It was great. I don't know if I would do it again because there's so many other parties that I want to try. We'll see. This one's funny, guys. Disneyland in California. Never been. I don't know if I got spoiled off Disney World first because that's where we first went, and we just gravitate towards back to that because there's so much more to do and it's all inclusive. And I know Disneyland is not as, like, they don't do, I want to say they don't do like the Magic Band or something like that. Like, I totally would have to do my research, but that is the original one that Walt opened. So that's more historically interesting to me, and I really want to visit that next time. I told my husband before we get carried away and end up drifting back into going to Walt Disney World, as tempting as that is, let's plan like a shorter trip to Disneyland, like maybe just a 2 or 3 day or that kind of thing. The Food and Wine Festival at Epcot, you guys. Oh, I see vlogs and pictures and people doing this, and it makes me so jealous / happy / excited. I'm all about awesome food and drink, and I want to try that. And I even think my husband will be into that. So Food and Wine Festival at Epcot. The fireworks cruise. When I was looking into fireworks dessert parties, one option was a cruise. I'm sorry, y'all. My poor dog, I guess, needs attention. Just 1 second. I'll be back. Okay, y'all. Sorry. We're back. He's good. He's a 4.5-month-old golden retriever. He's been wonderful, but he is hitting a phase that is horrible. Horrible. So if you have a golden and he's like a year older or more and he's just the best, sweetest, calmest dog, please put comments below encouraging me that this is just a phase. He's just wild and acts out. We have training. Trust me, we're doing all the right things. Enough exercise, all that. So anyway, all that aside, we're done talking about the dog. Okay. Fireworks cruise. I read that it's actually a cruise around one of the, like, Buena Vista Lake or one of the little lagoons. And while the fireworks party is going on, you're kind of going around looking, I guess. But I think it does feature the desserts. And this one might even feature alcoholic beverages. But I feel like this one, you have to do it with more than, like, 2 people. I think it's like a group type of thing. Or based on price. And you're there with other people, maybe. So anyway, oh, of course we want to go on a Disney cruise. My husband is all about a cruise, which is funny because he's not a water beach swimming person kind of thing. But I'm not opposed to it. I would definitely go. I know, is it Castaway Cay that they go to? It's their private island, which is awesome. My biggest drawback is I'm not really a beach person, which is fine. I would love to just hang out on a cruise and relax. I could see that being a much more relaxing vacation because if you don't want to get off and go to the excursions, you don't have to. You can just experience the ship and do the on-ship activities or just rest and relax. I could see how that's much more relaxing. The downside to me is no roller coasters. Guys, no rides. What? So anyway, I could definitely see us doing it as a more relaxing trip. And I'll be honest, you know, y'all know a Disney vacation is not necessarily restful unless you intentionally plan it that way. We did that more so on our last trip and it did worlds for us. Scheduling rest breaks, actually coming back to the hotel to rest for a little while and then going back out later. And I know some people think that is absolute psycho, but if you are a seasoned Disney goer and you go and go and go, you know what happens to your body at the end of the trip. It's rough. And you don't want to come home feeling like you didn't rest on your own vacation. So anyway, all that aside, Disney cruise, sure. I want to stay at one of the themed suites, I guess, at Art of Animation, I think. I've seen these being advertised that have like the actual mini kitchenette and all that, but they're like totally painted out. Like I think there's a Lion King one and I've seen a Little Mermaid one, maybe even a Finding Nemo one, as far as Disney World goes. So that one, Edith the Brown Derby, Hollywood Studios. We have done that once. Oh, I wish we would have done it this last trip. We really enjoyed the Brown Derby. It's one of those you do need to schedule it early in advance in your plans. It is more of a pricier dining option, but the particular plan we had, we were able to use multiple table service credits for it. Oh, that reminds me of another one I want to do. Hold on, guys. Sorry. See, that spurred my thought process. So anyway, we have eaten at the Brown Derby once on our honeymoon trip, and we definitely want to do that again. So I'm leaving it on the list. That led me to, we want to do the deluxe dining plan. We have officially done 2 of them. We have done the quick service. My husband was not impressed. If you have kids, it's probably the best thing in the world, but for us, and I was so determined to prove to him that it would be as good as the other one, because we've also done the Disney dining plan, which is kind of the middle moderate one. The quick service one is the least expensive option that they have, and they have the deluxe dining. So I guess just to say we've done all 3 dining plans would be kind of fun. Of course, the deluxe one is very pricey, but that is on a bucket list of mine. So, oh, we want to do the all 4 parks in one day challenge. That is sort of new, I guess, that I have seen on YouTube and Facebook. I think it sounds totally insane, but it's so much fun. And because I am such a planner, I feel like that's a planner's dream challenge. You know, I mean, like to really section out all your time and allowing time for travel to and from, eating, the rides you want to see, and hitting all 4 parks in a day. I think that would be so much fun. Of course, you'd have to like take the next day completely off and rest, or not, go back. But all 4 parks in one day challenge. I think I could talk my husband into it because it would be fast and furious, and I think he would be down for it once. So anyway, we'll see about that. Spa or massage. I know the Grand Floridian is also a spa. I think there may be one other spa on Disney property, maybe even more than that I don't know of. But we always joke about how next time we go, we're going to get couples massages. And we never do it. We never do it. So that's on my bucket list. All Stars Movies Resort. Okay, y'all, don't laugh. I know that's one of the bargain resorts, or that's, I'm sorry, the basic level as far as pricing tier goes, but I've always wanted to stay at one of them. I guess just to say that I have, and I know they're newly renovated. So the All Stars Movies, I've looked at pictures of it, and I don't know, I feel drawn to that one. I want to just at least try it and say that I have experienced it. And it looks like so much fun, and maybe, you know, down the road, if there's kids in our picture, that would be a good one. But anyway, we want to ride the monorail. I've never ridden the monorail, y'all. I mean, come on. Even just to do it once, to say that we did it. And then that led into, well, let's stay at the Contemporary. You want to stay at the Contemporary. Charlie thinks that's incredibly cool to have the monorail going through the resort. So, want to stay at the Contemporary. And let's see, last but not least, of course, is Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. And I put a little asterisk by it because this is with the disclaimer of, I do not know when all the dust is going to settle from Star Wars Galaxy Edge. To be totally honest, y'all, we would probably be going to Disney in the next year or two if it weren't for Star Wars. Like, we agreed, as much as we miss it and want to go, we're going to have to wait. We are going to have to wait till that dies down. Disney is crowded anyway, and we kind of just really enjoy our off season. And I'm sure right now, even the off season is not going to be low in crowds. But we are very strategic about what we do and how we plan. But we know that after Star Wars Galaxy Edge opening, everything is going to be crowded all year round. It won't matter when you go. It's all going to be insane all day, every day. So we kind of just agreed we'll take the next couple of years sort of off. Maybe during the year, just take little mini trips to other places. And then we will tackle a big Disney trip after it's settled, after the dust has settled. But I think the next trip we do is going to be Disneyland. I'm really going to try and stay on that path. That's so hard for me, y'all, because I love Disney World. And you're like, if you only take a vacation once every year or once every 2 or 3 years, you think, oh gosh, you know, it's kind of like getting what you want at a restaurant every time. You know you're going to love it, so you keep getting it. That's how I am with Disney World. I know I love Disneyland. I know there's other things in California to do. So that's kind of a big draw, is that there are going to be other things to do. We can also do Universal. We did Universal Studios Orlando for the first time this past year, earlier this year. Loved it. Love Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. Oh my gosh. And we didn't even do the water parks because we were in an off season when all the water stuff is shut down. I loved it. I loved it. And that's another pull for me to want to go back to Orlando. But I keep telling myself, plan for Disneyland, go to California, go to their Universal Hollywood, see how interesting that is. That could be awesome. I could love it even more. So anyways, guys, that's my Disney bucket list. I would love, love, love for you to comment below something that you have done that was on your bucket list that you loved, or maybe even experiences that you intentionally didn't have on a bucket list, but you did and you want to do them again or whatever. So, okay, all that aside, all that aside, let's talk about my new Etsy shop. I'm trying so hard to keep this on a small scale, which isn't hard right now. I haven't made any sales from it. But I feel it's easier. It will streamline the whole purchase process. But if you're watching this and you like my products and you are not a fan of using Etsy for whatever reason, I have decided for now, I'm still keeping my Cheers to Ears Facebook page open for sales. So if you want to just go through that page and you feel more comfortable just messaging me directly and then paying through PayPal, that is fine too. I'm not going to totally shut that down. I had put a post on Facebook that said, oh, Cheers to Ears is moving, but I'm going to leave it up. I'm going to leave it up. Not everyone wants to use Etsy or wants to go through Etsy. I understand that. So I don't want that to hinder you from you know, having me make you something or purchase something. So anyway, I will post a link down below. My Cheers to Ears Etsy shop link URL, whatever, is cheers to ears and more.etsy.com. So Cheers to Ears and More. And the reason I threw and more in there, and I'm so glad I did, is because I know myself and I don't want to just stick to one thing. I don't want to just do ears. I love to make custom coasters. I like to do other types of headbands. I know myself, and I know I will come up with some new weird, fun craft thing that I think, hey, I should see if anyone would want to buy this. I'm going to throw this, you know, on the shop. So the and more just encompasses, I don't know, anything that might pop into my head. So, and if you are new here, please check out my Cheers to Ears page on Facebook first, or you can go directly to Etsy. Everything on there, on both pages, is identical to the other. So, in the meantime, though, I do want to show you guys, I have put pictures of these on Facebook, but if you don't follow me on Facebook and you just follow me here on my channel, I want to show you as well. These are some of the newest pairs that I have made for the shop. So here, I'm so in love with these. I love these. This is my ghetto keeping up with inventory system. These are the Tsum Tsum ears. I'm not going to take them out of the plastic because you can see. But they're just so pretty and springy and pink and pastel. And I love those. These, I'll be honest, I'm kind of surprised these haven't sold yet. Because these are a Mommy and Me matching ear set. Kind of very Minnie Mouse, very feminine, very frilly set. If I can sell these, I would like to do more. I would like to do more matching sets. I think I have seen a lot of people comment about how sometimes the regular size ears that are sold in the parks for their very, very little children are just too big. They're too big, they're too heavy, and their kids don't want to wear them as much. So I attempted and made a smaller version of those. So that's on there. These have been sold, but I will definitely recreate these if someone just is like in love with them and wants to do them. I did a Baymax pair, which I just love. I love Baymax. And it says la 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 on the back. Sorry guys, this is the bag that I ship it to you in. And then I did a, what's this? Halloween pair. I love Halloween. I love Jack Skellington. I love Night Before Christmas. They're simple on the back. These have been sold, and I did have someone order another one so that her and her friend can match. These are my Steamboat Willie ones. I love these. I love the bow with the anchors on them. And then on the back, sorry guys, it says, oh boy. So these have been sold as well. So these have been sold, but I will definitely recreate. So if you see these and you don't follow me on Facebook or whatever and you love them, you know, find me on Facebook, find me on Cheers to Ears, message me. I'll definitely talk to you about making custom orders. And lately, oh, my newest is my Princess Inspired. And I say that because I am being cautious about how much Disney printed fabric I am advertising on my shop. Now, on my Cheers to Ears page in Facebook, I'm a little bit more lenient. I am just trying to be cautious of any legalities. So I'm using the terms inspired, themed, and mouse ears. I have read so many articles on how to safely do it and sell on Etsy and just kind of, you know, keep yourself above board. They're all over Etsy, but for my personal shop, I don't plan to have a whole lot of actual Disney printed images, so I like to do themed inspired. So I started a Disney Princess inspired line, and I only have 2 right now, but I have 2 more in the works I will probably have finished today. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you the 2 that I've already done because I'm so excited about them. We have Ariel from Little Mermaid. Oh my gosh, I love these. I debated on whether or not to do this, but I hope that it comes across that that's a seashell, guys. I really like the seashell, and I love the purple bow in the middle. And they're just very kind of glittery and glitzy and fun. But they're simple, and they're lightweight. So, that was the first one. And the second one, of course, since Aladdin is coming out, you guys, we had to do a theme pair for Jasmine. So just her basic, you know, turquoise and gold color scheme. This is kind of the design of her hairband. Symbols on the back. Fun, lightweight, and themed. So these are just the first 2 of my Disney princess inspired line. I kind of want to tell you what the next two are going to be, and I kind of don't. I want to surprise everybody, so I think I'm going to wait. Sorry. So, as far as on the shop, that's what has been recently added. Now about the whole Universal Harry Potter fan things. Excuse me guys, I'm kind of cold. A long time ago, I had made a pair of Harry Potter ears, and I didn't get the best response about them. So I ended up kind of just scrapping them. But I was like, you know, everyone in Disney has something to wear. Why not Harry Potter people, Harry Potter fans, you know, Universal goers? So after some ideas and some scribbling on some paper and whatnot, I came up with something. Now, please, please, please keep in mind, this is a prototype. It looks all janky and you can see the mess. This design is just for me to test out if this works or not. But I'm going to show you one prototype that I did, and I have posted it on Facebook, and I got some great feedback. If you're watching and you're one of the people that gave me some suggestions about this design, thank you so much. I'm seriously going to put your suggestions into play here. So let me show you what I came up with for our Potterhead fans, Universal, or any Potterhead fan. Look at this. Okay, so I don't know if I should, like I said, guys, this is a prototype. This is mine. This is not going to be sold. So you can see we have a Slytherin house bow and a corresponding matching green headband and what is supposed to be a witch's hat. So I will tell you, like I said, total prototype. Didn't have a template or a tracer or anything like that. So this hat, yes, it looks janky. It doesn't look the right size. It's not even the right shape. I think I should have used black instead of brown. And my ribbon color does not correctly match the Slytherin house green, as you can see. But this is kind of what I really liked. I think that's fun. I would so wear it myself. So I put it on Facebook and I asked for honest, constructive criticism, and I got so much great feedback. Couple of things. Someone said just make the band with the bow only and then offer one that comes with the hat. I think that's an amazing suggestion. I'm going to do that. I plan fully to do that. Then I asked, if I sell it with just the bow, do I keep the bow kind of, you know, fun, cocky on the side, or do I center the bow? And everyone said keep it on the side. Cool idea, fun. Okay, so I will do all houses. I have the supplies for all houses. And as far as the hat goes, everyone kind of said the same thing. It needs to be bigger, a little bit bigger, a little bit taller, the brim, and the shape, of course, needs some work, and black. The hat should be black. I think that's spot on. I do. I think that's amazing. So here's my plan, guys. If you're totally digging this Gryffindor, excuse me, oh my gosh, see, I'm a Gryffindor, so it's weird for me to talk Slytherin. Anyway, if you like this, I'm planning to do more. The first that I put out, I think, are going to be the headbands just with the bows while I work on the prototype of the hat. Then once I get the hat thing down, I will release another 4 pair, one of each house, with the hat on it, just to kind of see how they sell and how popular they are. So anyways, guys, I really hope you enjoy this. I have so much fun making these, and they're lightweight, and they, you know, hello, they're a headband, so they have a function to them. But I just thought, you know, the next time we go anywhere, I know I'm going to go to Harry Potter, or I'm going to go to Hogwarts, I'm going to go to all those places, and I wanted something. That was the only park that I didn't have something on my head. And to be totally honest, yes, it's fun, it's cute, it's decorative, it's all themed out. Florida, you do not know what the weather is going to do. So I actually like the fact that all the other days I had a headband on my head, because sometimes it would just rain and I had my hair all down and cute, and I ended up pulling up in a ponytail, and it would get, on the days of Universal, my hair was all over the place. It was very hard to control, and I wished I had a headband on, but I did not wear Harry Potter ears in the park. Like I said, I've asked before and the feedback was negative. So anyways, guys, this is my latest creation. I am hoping that this takes off. I think these are so cute. I think they're going to be adorable in all house prints and colors. And like I said, I'll put those out first while I'm working on getting the hat down. And then I will redo some more that have the hat on them. So anyways, Guys, if you are still with me, wow, I appreciate you so much on this Saturday morning. I know this video was long, but like I said, I have just been trying to throw myself into things that are cheerful and happy and just, you know, bringing my spirits up a little bit. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please, please, please let me know what you think about some of my new designs, about my new Etsy shop, about all the stuff we talked about, your Disney bucket list items, and anything major that I might have missed that I need to try and do. And I will try my best to remember to put all the links of all the things I talked about in the comments below. So anyways, guys, I hope you have a great, great weekend. Can't wait to hear from you so much. Thank you so much for listening. Have a magical day. Bye, guys.